Welcome to this Urban Tango Nights recap. So in this video we'll have our class from Monday the 19th and Thursday the 25th. So the Monday class was taught by me and Sarah, and the Thursday class was taught by Ben and Alison. So we'll start off, since me and Sarah are here. We looked at basically the cross system of walking on both the open side and the closed side, looking at linear sacadas on both sides, taking those into back crosses, and then with calcetas and volcadas on both sides. So from a side step to the left, the leader can keep the follower on the right foot by leaning their chest to the left while changing weight, and then both walking out on the left foot. So we're in the cross system of walking. We can move from the cross system open on the open side to the cross system on the closed side by stepping across the follower with the left foot, making sure we change the angle of the chest, so we can walk on the cross system on the closed side. So the closed side is what we termed the dark side quite a number of years ago now. We then added in sacadas. So when in the cross system, when I'm stepping forward with my right leg on the open side, I can place that behind the follower's left leg, and when I step onto it, this displaces the follower's leg, and because of her free leg movement and loose hip, this leg will get knocked around and into the position where she would naturally walk to. This means that she will take slightly longer to get there, so we get a slight delay in our walk. And we can do this on the closed side as well. One thing we have noticed with the closed side is the leader tends to walk a little bit more forward with the follower while leading them across, almost like a back Ocho for this type of sacada. It's still a linear sacada. We then took this into a back cross. So the back cross, the follower's free leg comes in behind the standing leg. So for the open side sacada, I'm going to displace the leg and I'm going to bring her up to height and into me, and lean back, step back a little bit, which brings that leg in behind. And then we can walk out on either foot, so I can come out in the outside system of walking, or I can change weight and come out in cross system. I've done that on the closed side. Here's the sacada, bringing her around into that back cross. And then to finish off the class, we looked at adding this into a volcadas. We talked about volcadas being a change in posture where we're leaning into each other, and taking this into a calceta. So on the open side, here's a sacada into the back cross. I'm making sure I've got good chest-to-chest connection. As I walk back around my follower and into the calceta, I can lean it into me. I'm leaning into her to counter, and we're in the volcada with the calceta. And on the closed side, that will look like this. So into the closed side system, here's the sacada, bring that leg in and behind, going up to height, bring it onto my chest, walking around, and we've got the squeak of the volcada. Anyway, over to Ben and Alison. Right, so I've just lied in the previous part of this video for two reasons. Because Alison was meant to be teaching this with Ben today, but she is feeling under the weather. So this is the first video in 467 of them, and 10 years of teaching where you actually see me as a follower. So this is part of our 6-week EA course, and it was the Ocho Cortado. So you can go for those.
Okay, so once we've got into our usual tango posture and done the walk around, we were just walking along and then rocking with the follower on the right leg, leader on the left, and then stepping through and coming across. Very similar to what we did last week with the forward Ocho, but this time when the follower squares up and comes parallel to you, taking a step to the side, sinking down, that's pinning the follower down, giving them a message to say something's going to happen. We're then going to transfer our weight back to the left, so the leader's left, and rotate. I tend to go back slightly so that the follower doesn't get a lead to swing round like that. So I'm thinking back as I turn, bringing the follower into this cross, and then I'll turn them slightly more, and then stepping out.
So, the important thing for the follower, is that this is a front cross, so it's a pivoting step. So as my leader turns me, I'm pivoting on the ball of my right foot, and then dragging my left foot in front. And then as the leader overturns me, that's when I bring weight onto the front foot, ready to turn back. So we're not just plonking the foot over from it.
Leaders may need to do a balance sail depending upon whether they know which leg the follower is on. You may come out cross-footed, you may not. That's just one of the many variables. We then looked at what happens if the leader, instead of going back down the line of dance, puts their right foot further behind them and over pivots. You get the same move, but you're just doing more of a pivot on the opening out and then coming back to go down the line of dance. You can do this up to almost a full circle. That's one of the many variables and options that you can do. We then looked at what happens if, when we open out to the side, instead of just coming into the normal cross position, we, as leaders, put our right leg in. We then get the leg wrap. We're doing the same lead as we were for the cross. The follower is trying to move their this leg, left leg, back into the cross, but because my leg is in the way, they can't. So do a leg wrap, and you come out and end up in the cross system of walking. So you may need to do a balance sail just to sort that out. And the final variation we did, same again, but we just put a bit more effort into it. So we then got a layer like we did in previous weeks.
Anyway, thank you for watching this recap video. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in another class very soon.